Welcome into Viewmont High School for KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, because we've got ourselves a battle potentially for a region championship as the Woods Cross Wildcats make the journey just slightly up north to take on the Viewmont Vikings. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. What a matchup we have for you here tonight. The visiting Woods Cross Wildcats, 10-2 on the year, 3-0 in region play. They've had impressive region wins over Bountiful, Clearfield, and Box Elder. They've played well outside of Region 2. They've tested themselves with Riverton and Mountain Ridge. Those are both top teams in 6A. Were competitive against Riverton. That Mountain Ridge game got away from them, but this is a group for Woods Cross that returns a lot of their offense from last year, including Riley Linton, who's been great in facing off this year, but she's got 52 goals, 13 points. You got a pair of other goal scorers over 30 in Emma Richards and Lila Dunn. These two have been extremely productive for this Wildcat offense. Meanwhile, for Viewmont, the interesting thing, they come in 10-1, 3-0 in region play, and their three region wins, Clearfield, Northridge, and Bonneville. And this Viewmont team played Bear River earlier this year. It's one of the more competitive Bear River games they've had over the last couple of years, not just this year, last couple of years. That was a 14-6 game that Viewmont lost, but boy, they fought hard against that Bear squad. Really excited to see them. We'll get into leading goal scorers on their possession as Woods Cross with this opening possession, and it does find its way into McKaylee Sample, who is getting the start today for Viewmont. Vikings looking here for transition, and now we'll introduce some of that offense. It's really led by CC Walton, the junior. 65 goals for her this year, 30 assists. What a year she's had, as this is CC with it. And a call here will give her an 8-meter opportunity. But we talk about the rest of this Viewmont offense. Brianna Wallace has been great. She's got 34 goals coming into this one, 23 for Maddie Gaskill, 20 for Caitlin Phelps. These two teams very even in their scoring in terms of goals scored and assists. It's a very competitive battle we have for you here tonight. Is coming in. This is one with a shot going top shelf, and Viewmont able to get on the board first thanks to their leading goal scorer and the 66th of the year for CC Walton. I really like that idea straight away. Coming on the 8-meter, shooting that ball high just under the crossbar. Very well placed. Early start here for the home Vikings. I mentioned the starting goalie today for Viewmont, McKaylee Sample. Starting goaltender today for Woods Cross. As this face-off out of the air, gathered by the Cats, coming down. Look out, navigating traffic, taking a shot save there by Sample. As this rolled back into the crease and gathered by the Vikings. A couple of early stops for Viewmont. Right back on it. That one just hit off the post. Woods Cross. This is Linton with it. Ground ball. Riley able to get back on that. She'll have to take this back behind goal to start. My apologies. There's trying to get settled here a little bit. Just want you to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start early, stop it late, as we try to keep it trued up with the official clock here in the stadium. Linton looking for a little lane there. And in the sphere there, we'll bring Linton here for an 8-meter opportunity. Playing gold lines today here at Viewmont can be a little tricky to see. Coming in the shot, and that bounces in. Riley Linton able to score for Woods Cross to even things up at 1. 52nd goal of the year for Riley. As our clock just a little behind. Said we were trying to work on some technical things. Our apologies. It's a little scattered here early. I think we got things settled in now. One apiece as we step in for this draw. Brianna Wallace, 634 on the year on the draw for the Vikings. And meanwhile, it's Linton, 557 on the year on the draw for Woods Cross. This one able to be gathered by Walton. CC coming ahead, trying to work around Riley there. As Viewmont able to get this set up. Here behind goal is Belliston. Nope. It was not, my apologies. As Walton had that one knocked away, it was Tebbs behind goal that was trying to initiate the offense there. Is that one taken away by Walton. CC trying to get around Thomas. Walton trying to dissect through, worked in front of the crease. The call there will be an 8-meter opportunity here for Viewmont. So this will be CC Walton straight away again. You're identical to our earlier opportunity and a similar result. Able to shoot and score. Walton with a pair of goals here has made it 2-1 Viewmont. Boy, 2 for 2 on those 8-meter opportunities for the junior CC Walton. Procedure there. We'll give it here to Viewmont. Vikings will start. Here's Walton. Working away from that help. Works her way inside. That's saved. Boy, big save early there for Woods Cross. And on the leading goal scorer for Viewmont nonetheless. Now the Cats trying to work up. Here's Linton. Riley coming ahead. Still on it here. Right side. Takes the shot and scores. Riley Linton with her second game. Or her second goal of the game. Ties us up here at 2. So each team leading goal scorer with a pair of goals here in this opening quarter. Just a couple minutes in. Great start for Walton and Linton. Straw taken by Walton. Immediately off the win now. Looking to get things set up here is Gaskell with it. We'll work this over with Wallace. Brianna trying to feed that in front. Contested just outside the crease in Woods Cross. Now working to clear. Mary Gilbert looking up here for Emmy Richards. Richards with room. Numbers here for Woods Cross if they hurry. Richards. A great seal there. Is that off the post? Picked up. Linton. She's got a lane. Cuts to the middle. Feeds over. And a goal. Woods Cross with their first lead of the game as Linton able to get that over to Dunn. And Mila Dunn, the sophomore, with her first goal of the game, gives the Wildcats their first lead of the evening, 3-2. Linton now with an assist, and you see the headiness there. Had that lane to the cage and able to step up. And as that defense kind of came over, able to look backside for Dunn. Nice finish there for Woods Cross. And it will be Viewmont here to start with it again. 6:35 to go, so we're starting our clock here a little early, trying to get caught up here with the game clock. Walton feeds over with Wallace. Brianna. Has that middle taken away. Wallace will start it off here again. Stick check there from behind, and no, this deemed in the sphere. Wallace to start here again. Wallace coming in, looking for the shot. And that one might have been, the stick might have been interrupted as she was going through the motion there. Didn't quite have enough as I think she was hoping to get on it. That pass just a touch over the outstretched arm there of Hunter Thomas. As this rolls out, and we'll head back to the Vikings. Viewmont trying to work up through this Woods Cross pressure. Evans had it jarred loose. Good support coming back there for Viewmont by Phelps, but her pass intercepted. Here's Richards, tried to feed over there for Barr. Lucy Barr works up to Riley Linton. Her pass intended for Carter, broken up there by Viewmont. Vikings now pushing ahead. We're inside of 4 to go in this opening quarter. Here's Tebbs. That pass from Walton broken up, but CC able to stay with it. Tebbs, as they work back up. No, Walton trying to navigate that lane. Quick spin. CC, she's got room there. Stick check, knocked it away there by Linton. Ground ball, and this will be Vikings possession. Sent up there for Gaskell. Maddie, the shot just hit off the iron. It finds its way to Walton. CC working up with Wallace. Brianna, nice spin. Found a little room, and yeah, the flag was up on that one. This will be penalty here, as it'll be a advantage for Woods Cross. As the card here given to Burden. Wallace here to start, straight away. Coming in, that shot, top shelf and scored. Wallace able to tie it up at 3. Scoring off the 8-meter start after the yellow card was given. Nice take there by the senior. Penalty time still has to be served here. So Viewmont, with the advantage, can try to get the lead back, potentially extend it, as Woods Cross coming up with it off the face-off, or off the draw, but lost it. Zitzman worked to the middle. That pass trickling through. Teb's trying to get there, cannot. It will head back here to Woods Cross. Chance for the Cats here to try to kill off the rest of this penalty. Here's Thomas. Hunter Thomas, she's got an edge to the goal. Shoot and score. Thomas able to give Woods Cross the lead back here despite being down a player. Nice burst there by the freshman attacker, Hunter Thomas. Able to utilize her speed once she got that angle on the D. Just no one to stop her except for the goalie. And Thomas with a crisp shot. Well executed. "4-3 here, inside of 2 to go. Opening quarter. That out of the air, gathered by Woods Cross. Cats coming ahead. "90 seconds left in this opening quarter. Linton giving back here, I think, to Gilbert. Continuing to work this clock, trying to get back to even strength. Viewmont now trying to pressure a little bit. Linton will give that back to Dunn and shoot and score. Lila Dunn with the goal inside of a minute to go. And our first multi-goal lead of the game in favor of the visitors. My apologies, I had said that it was Mary Gilbert at the point there with Linton kind of passing back and forth, but indeed it was Lila Dunn. And it's the sophomore that ends up beating Sample for a 5-3 lead here for Woods Cross. Back on the draw. This track down there by Viewmont. Really have not had a ton of possession during this player advantage. Gaskell setting it up. Here's Walton. Plays over. Shot just wide. Viewmont able to back this up. Down to 10 seconds to go. As Woods Cross has killed off the penalty, back to even strength. Final 3 seconds. And our opening frame in the books. Couple unanswered goals near the end of that quarter gives the Wildcats the 5-3 lead after one. You're watching this Region 5 matchup, Woods Cross, Viewmont, on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Start of our second quarter. 5-3, Woods Cross leading Viewmont. These two teams coming into this evening's contest sitting atop Region 5 all by themselves, both at 3-0. Winner of this game would have a inside track to potential region title. Be the only undefeated team left in the region play. Dunn able to keep that here for Woods Cross. Lila. Cutter there through the middle was Thomas. Couldn't connect with her. They'll work up to Linton. Riley. Looking for that angle. Good slides by Viewmont, including Belliston. A little room for Linton. Trying to turn back. She'll take the shot and score. Riley Linton able to shoot that one backside on sample, and 3 unanswered goals now scored by the Wildcats. Dunn unofficially with 3. Hat trick for the sophomore. At her 40th goal of the year. See what answer Viewmont has in store. They scored early, led early multiple times, but another draw win that goes the way of the Cats. And Dunn here will peel off. Oh, she's going to work in front. That pass just unable to be brought in by Savannah Carter. Is a great idea. But it will be Viewmont possession. Vikings here trying to work on a clear. As Lola Evans in the middle of a pack of Cats lost it. That taken away. Here's Richards. Turning to the middle shot, and that one just off the outside of the cage. Scooped up here by Gaskell. They'll work this to sample in the crease. Trying to look for a clear. Here's Wallace. A call there. We'll leave the possession with Viewmont. I think a delay going to be given here, yeah. I don't know if that's the official call, but Woods Cross was trying to start, kind of encroached on the spacing there before Viewmont had initiated. And now going to be given a yellow here. So second yellow card of the day here for Woods Cross. The first for Linton. That one taken back by the Cats. Here's Richards. The leading goal scorer for Woods Cross is off here is Emmy working back at X. This was when Woods Cross really started that surge in that opening quarters when they were down a player, ironically enough. See if they can take similar advantage here in this second quarter. Richards works back to Dunn. That ball just a little loose, but able to be kept by Lila. Richards playing back with Lila. See Viewmont trying to pressure. Navigating this very well as that time continued to tick off. A little bit of room, time, and space here for Lola Evans. We'll give that over, just kept in. Richards working out with Dunn. And Woods Cross has killed it off. Linton coming back on here, just over 7 to go in the second quarter. Fed in front, Richards. Vikings are there. She'll take the shot, and that, I think Sample got a piece of that, able to keep it out. Second opportunity just wide, fought off by Sample. Woods Cross still on it here. 6:40 left in the first half. Carter. Savannah feeding in front. That shot, no. And a flag held up here. And the sphere will set up Lila Dunn. Dunn. Oh, yeah, premature. Not intentional. Gaskill just had a step a half second early. Shot to come off. Off the arc, I should say, off the 8 meter. Coming in here, shot. That deflected by Sample. Got a piece of it. Woods Cross still on it. Able to back the shot up. Jarred loose, and Viewmont has it. Lola Evans did a great job coming up with that. Evans. Boy, double, triple teams all over the field here for this Woods Cross defense, generating turnovers aplenty. 5 to go in our second. Cat's going to be patient here once again. Linton. Forced behind GLE. She'll give that to Dunn. Lila feeding in front. Just couldn't quite be cleanly gathered by Bear. Good idea, but Sample able to come up with it, and now Viewmont with a chance to clear. Viewmont trying to gather. Not near the crease. Couldn't get a shot on frame. Second opportunity, bounced just wide. And backed up here by Woods Cross. Relentless pressure here. Here's Dunn. Linton, nice move, takes the shot and scores. Riley Linton set that up beautifully. And that little spin back to the cage as she's got her third goal of the game. Linton and Dunn each with hat tricks to lead the way for Woods Cross here in this region battle. Face-off, or a draw that would really be helpful for Viewmont. See if they can get a win. They battled the draw very strong early. Walton came into this one at 779 on the draw, according to stats reported. And it's a draw that is controlled by Woods Cross as Dunn has it. Tried to feed that up with Thomas. Thomas trying to stay with it, taken away. Here's Wallace. She's looking for a little room. That pass, tough one. Bouncing through. Walton trying to track it down. This defense of Hanley Thomas able to come back and possess, but Walton coming up with it. Here's Cece. Trying to work back towards in front of the goal. Stick checked away. And coming up with it is Sophia Burden. Boy, Walton trying to get a good look, but that deal Woods Cross able to knock it loose. The Cats back on the offensive end. Thomas, she's trying to split through, does. That shot just wide. Viewmont on it with Phelps. Her pass might have been deflected there by Thomas, or excuse me, by Barr. A shot here just wide, and it's backed up by Bradley. Bradley starting it here as we approach 2 to play in this opening half. Brooklyn gives it over with Carter. Carter looking in front. That pass was unable to be handled, but gathered by Dunn. Lila feeding in front, and a good stick check by the D there of Viewmont. Able to deny the shot there of Burden. Woods Cross trying to repossess here. They do. Bradley still with it. Will work to Linton. Riley taking time. Linton. Near the middle. 1 minute left here in the half. Linton, there's a little room. She'll take the shot and score. Just over the shoulder of Sample. As McKaylee came out to try to contest it, and don't blame her on the decision. Linton had the angle there around the D, and Sample had to try to come out, take away a space, and a well-placed shot there by Linton, her fourth. And that's now 5 unanswered goals here for Woods Cross. 52 seconds to go. This one coming near side. Swept out, and that will go out. It will be Woods Cross or Viewmont possession. Gaskell here to start it. Will work to bridge it low. Low couldn't complete that pass. Was trying to gather there for Viewmont as this defense coming back for the Vikings. Ground ball. Contested here. And Viewmont has it. Here's Walton. Cece has 2 of the 3 goals today as the final seconds come off. And that will do it for the first half. 5 unanswered by Woods Cross. The Cats hold an 8-3 lead over the Vikings at the break. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates.
With a tab spend checking account, you earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
Ready to start our second half. 8-3. Woods Cross with the lead over Viewmont. 5 unanswered goals. Did not mention interim coach Hannah Jones has had to step into that interim role in the last week or so. One earlier this week. Talked with her before the game. She said learning curve there on some of the non-coach stuff. Coordination and communication has been a little surprising, but says the girls, the team have been great, and see how they respond here in the second half. That shot is just a little bit wide. Battled really well early. Possessions have been tough to sustain for Viewmont with this Woods Cross pressure. As that start back near that end line here. See again, a lot of pressure being put on as that one can't be handled and it's turned over. So back to Woods Cross. Your unofficial scoring leaders at the break. It is 4 for Riley Linton and 3 for Lila Dunn. As the stoppage here is due to some kids playing on some equipment. Well, get some admin over there, get that taken care of. I mean, it's really just like a big tramp. It's really trampoline. It's just hard to have that around when there's kids, right? Like, I grew up with a trampoline. Not a trampoline, I know that, but, you know. Haven't all apparently gotten the message. There we go. So, here we go. Woods Cross to start it. As they'll work this back at X. Here's Thomas. Up with Linton. Now Dunn. Oh, Lila was trying to get that through there. That one lost, and now Walton. She lost it. Here's Dunn. Navigating through, she'll take the shot saved by Sample. Possessed here by Lowe. And the whistle there, this will be Viewmont possession. Sample looking for the clear, has an outlet, able to connect up with Phelps. Here comes Caitlin. Caitlin. Still with it here. Able to finally get a little bit of room. We'll work down with Tebbs. Here's Brighton. And that one trickling near the back, but kept in play there by Viewmont. I think it was Monica Larson. Able to track it down. Has it here. Oh, the defense there taken away by Katie Shantz. Looking for the clear, but Viewmont back on it. Trying to feed one up there for Wallace. Tough to connect, and now Woods Cross back with possession, looking for the clear. Room here in the middle for Sims. Rachel. A little room, that shot. Got deflected on its path. Done. Lila. All fed in front. And a goal. Boy, beautiful look there by Woods Cross as the Cats first to score in this second half. Richards with her first goal of the game. "39th of the year for Emmy, the senior. This one off the draw, possessed by Walton. Cece had a little room there, lost it on her way to the cage. Feeding over. Here to Gaskell. And this will be an 8-meter opportunity here for Maddie. Maddie coming in. My apologies to the Gaskell family for whatever reason. I had Maddie Johnson on my mind. I can't even reference it. Gaskell with the goal there for Viewmont. Her first today. 24th of the year. But a nice goal there for Maddie as that does end the 6-0 run for Woods Cross. See if that can help re-spark this Viewmont offense. As this draw gathered by Richards. Emmy. Work to Dunn. That shot, kick save by Sample. Wallace trying to work ahead. Feeding up for Walton. Cece. She's on the run, looking left. Cece back to the middle, takes the shot and scores. Back-to-back goals for Viewmont. The third of the game for Cece Walton. A hat trick now for the junior Viking. Nearing the midway point in this third quarter. Back-to-back Viewmont goals. This draw won by Richards. Feeding in front. Gathered, and that one could not get on Cage as Walton coming up with it. Can Viewmont get the clear? As Sample here from the crease. Works over with Evans. Now Walton. She's trying to find some room. She'll work to Wallace. Wallace coming ahead. 3 Wildcats around her. Here's Gaskill. Phelps. Will work with Tebbs. Now Zitzman. Fed in front. Walton has a lane. She'll shoot and score. Back to back for Walton. 3 unanswered for the Vikings as they are within 3. Boy, I love the response from Viewmont. Woods Cross felt like in that second quarter really started to seize the game. They scored that 9th goal just a couple minutes into this third quarter. But the Vikings have come right back. Thanks to Maddie Gaskell. She got it going with that 8-meter opportunity. And now Cece with back-to-back. Vikings starting to get back into their rhythm. And, of course, Samples had a couple nice jobs, a couple nice saves. Did a nice job between the pipes in this third quarter. It's certainly helped Viewmont to get some possession back as they win the draw here. Tracked down by Maddie Gaskell. Here's Walton, Cece. As you see Linton race back, trying to take away that lane through the middle. Phelps. A screen there by Walton. Boy, not a lot of room there. That pass tough to get through. Loose. And that one, I don't think, got its way through. Viewmont's still on it here. Here's Walton. Cece feeds up with Ivy Trump. Ivy. Aggressive move there, but could not regather it. After that, fell to the turf. Woods Cross coming ahead here with Thomas. She'll give to Gilbert. Gilbert, the shot is wide. And that backed up by the Cats. Carter works up to Dunn. Richards. Defended there by Wallace. Got around. Kept here with Linton. Riley in the middle. Lost it, but the whistle there. As Riley Linton here will have the 8-meter opportunity. Eight meters straight away here for Linton. She's got 4 this evening. Inside of 3 to go. She'll shoot and score. Riley Linton with the answer there for Woods Cross, and her 5th today. .245 to go here, third quarter. 4-goal difference in this Region 5 contest. Of course, this game not only important for region standings, also important for RPI standings, is Woods Cross quickly up here. That one right in front of the crease, but taken back by Viewmont Vikings. Coming up here with Walton. CC still on it. This Viewmont team was top 5 in 5A preseason. This Woods Cross team was. My apologies. Woods Cross comes in at number 4 in the RPI. Viewmont at number 5. There's a whistle here. It will be Viewmont possession. Salem Hills, well, Park City, Salem Hills, and Olympus. The 3 teams above these 2, but where this game is so important. Continue to strengthen winning percentage against a team with a really good winning percentage is back at X. Here for Larson. Gives it over with Tebbs. And we've got whistle being given here in the official timeout, looks like it. Stop with 1:16 left as they'll come over to the table. Not quite certain where the conversation is here, but while we have a moment, we'll just remind you, you can check out KSLSports.com where we've got recap videos of boys and girls lacrosse. We do our best to cover both, kind of in alternating fashion. As try to catch up on all the games, player performances, other news and notes as we're back underway here. Here's Walton working through and scoring. We mentioned Linton just got her 5th of the game. Walton has just picked up her 5th of the game. And the duo that combined for the first 4 goals today, now combining here in the third for back-to-back goals. Back to a 3-goal difference here in favor of Woods Cross. Back here for another draw. Won by Woods Cross. As we're inside 1 minute to go here in the third. Ground ball. Battle there. Well, the push going to give it here to Viewmont. The Vikings with a chance here to get back to within 2, potentially. Hasn't been that close since it was 5-3. As Wallace trying to work through this pressure. Able to give it over with Gaskell. That pass You can see the contact there as she was going to release it. And out of play will be Viewmont possession. $15 seconds left. Viewmont got to hurry here if they want to create a shot. Belliston works to Wallace, trying to get it up. Walton has it. 3 seconds left. Cece, can she get a look? And she won't get a shot away. Good closeout there coming from Dunn, and that will do it for the third. 10-7. Woods Cross with the lead as we head to the fourth quarter between a pair of undefeateds in Region 5. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Start of the fourth quarter. Woods Cross leading Viewmont 10-7. Good third quarter for CC Walton. Had 3 goals in the quarter, 5 in the game. Riley Linton also at 5 for Woods Cross. But Gaskill really got it going with that initial goal, and then 3 to follow that up from Walton as the Vikings back to within 3. As Woods Cross here with the possession to start this fourth quarter. Richards coming in, has a lane there, and saved by Sample. Boy, she continues to make some big saves in this second half for the Vikings. And Viewmont's done a better job on some of these clears. They've dealt with that pressure, the double, triple teams that Woods Cross has brought much better in this second half. As here's Wallace trying to work ahead. There is that double team. We'll give this over with Phelps. She's got room and some momentum. Caitlin looking in front for Walton. That was defended, and maybe fortunately there by Dunn. The ground ball here. Woods Cross trying to stay on it, but it ends up with Gaskill. Oh, good stick presence there by Dunn. Able to defend that pass cleanly. As a clock stoppage here and a card going to be shown. And it will be a 2-minute here for Viewmont. Really first, well, not really. It is the first time that Woods Cross has had a player advantage today. Done. Quick step there. Plays to Linton. Riley. And that one off target, backed up here by Woods Cross. And Woods Cross, or excuse me, Viewmont has done a nice job of getting sticks up, trying to make those shots difficult, follow-throughs, etc., impacting the accuracy of some of these Woods Cross shooters. As that one just wide, backed up here again. Started here with Richards. Emmy will take the shot and score. Top corner for Emmy Richards, her second tonight. As Woods Cross able to take advantage here with the extra player. About another minute on this yellow card for Viewmont. And this draw will be important for the Vikings as they try to kill that off. We talked about the top 2 in this region. Obviously, these two, Woods Cross and Viewmont. Box Elder, Bountiful, both at 2-1 in region. Box Elder with a loss to Woods Cross. Bonneville with a loss to Viewmont. Bountiful with the loss to Woods Cross as well. So a win here for Woods Cross, and they would have handed each of the other top teams in this region with their only region loss. As Riley Linton having to come off here, looks to be maybe a blood issue. She'll get taped up here by the trainer. Dispossessed by Richards and the Cats. Emmy trying to work around. Here's room. Thomas. The trio there of Vikings. She couldn't get a shot away. Linton working back to the bench. She looks to be okay. Emmy here to start. To be 12 meters out. A good idea there. Works to Dunn. Dunn the shot, and Sample got a piece of that. Fed in front. That shot is in the back of the cage. Unselfish play. Able to get it, I believe, to Lucy Bear right in front to throw it in. First of the game for Lucy. My apologies, I said Lucy Bear. It's Lucy Barr. And we've got a timeout going to be taken here by Viewmont. 12-7, timeout. Woods Cross, back-to-back goals. Push the lead back to 5 here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. 8:45 to go here in regulation. Back-to-back goals, stretch it back to 5. As off the draw, Cece comes away with it. Walton on a pass, she'll shoot and score. From draw to the back of the net, Cece Walton scoring her 6th tonight. And unofficially, her 101st point of the season coming right there. Her 71st goal has, 30 assists coming into tonight. And I don't track assists, so she's over 100 points for certain now. What a year for the junior. Viewmont could use that a couple more times here in this fourth quarter as this draw off the bounce. Walton trying to gather it. Linton there contesting. Ground ball, and it is Woods Cross. Maybe still. Yeah, there you go. Done. Finally able to come up with it. Lila, she'll go right to the cage, and that was deflected away. Dunn able to recapture it here. Fed in front. Emmy Richards could not get a lot on that contact right as she was aiming to get her shot away. As this will be an 8-meter start here for Emmy Richards. Pair of goals for Emmy in this second half. Richards coming in. She'll shoot. Oh, what a nice little deke there by Emmy. She gave just that little shoulder like she was going to come across the goal. And then the quick comeback and that shot going near corner. Emmy Richards with a nice goal to make it 13-8. As Richards now with a hat trick. And the response there for Woods Cross. This draw possessed by Viewmont. Walton here to set up. Works up. Gaskill. Maddie still with it here. Inside 7. Walton. You see that Woods Cross defense collapse. CC. Held up here. And it will be 8 meters here on the shooting space. Or in the sphere, my apologies. CC Walton, 8 meters out. 6 goals tonight. She'll come in. Good stick work. We'll have this backed up. We'll stay here with Viewmont. Zitzman being forced to that corner. CC able to come back to gather for Viewmont. Double team coming over. Tried to get that over with Gaskill. Good support there by Phelps. Caitlin works in front. Shot and a goal. Caitlin Phelps with the bounce shot. Scores her first tonight. Make it a 4-goal game. I like the little change of speed there for Phelps. Was able to help free up that opportunity in the middle and changing the levels there. Made that a very tough save. As we're back to the draw. Ground ball, Walton trying to gather it, swept back, and it's Richards coming up with it. Boy, she continues to make big plays in this second half. She'll get back to Linton here, approaching 5 to go. Riley feeds over, Dunn splits through, shot and a goal. Alila Dunn. Nice work. That's her first goal since that second quarter. Able to duck through the defense there and get the finish there for Woods Cross. Viewmont has had their surges, especially in this second half, but there's been a player there for the Cats to hold them off. Back to a 5-goal difference, just over 5 to play. This one off the bounce, gathered by Phelps. Working up, Walton has room. Cece will play over that pass, just a touch behind Tebbs. Into the corner, Viewmont trying to get back on it. Ground ball. Both teams scrapping for this one. And it is Tebbs that comes up with it for Viewmont. Here's CC. Walton gets inside. Help there. She couldn't get a shot away. Boy, well defended there by Woods Cross. Quick step. Walton works in front. Shot. And that's saved. Boy, good save there for Woods Cross. And now the clear looking up to Richard. She's got help in front of her with Thomas. Here comes Hunter Thomas, the freshman. Working to the cage, shooting and scoring. Second of the game for Thomas. Quick clear there for Woods Cross, and able to take advantage before that Viewmont D could get back and get fully set. Pushes it back to a 6-goal lead, which is the largest lead we've had. Had it early in this second half and now late in this second half. This draw possessed by Linton. Riley coming ahead. And she'll hand that off to Thomas. Back to Linton. Linton, nice spin move, working, shooting and scoring. Another one where Sample has to come out. And Linton able to score her 6th of the game. Boy, we talked about Linton and Walton from the start, the two leading scorers for these two respective teams. And they've both had big nights, each with 6 goals in this one. This draw possessed by Richards. These last few minutes has been Woods Cross continue to be strong on the draw. It's where they kind of initially took the lead and built that lead. Viewmont had a great response in the second half, including from those draws, but it's been Woods Cross these last few minutes that have reasserted their dominance. As Woods Cross able to tap that ahead, but can't cleanly possess it. Lola Evans had it. And it's Savannah Carter coming up with it for the Wildcats. Ground ball kicked out there. Richards coming over. Hard check there. We'll allow Richards here to start. This will be from 12 meters. As we're inside 2 to go. She'll get this back with Carter. Linton now sees the opportunity, lost it, and Viewmont coming away with it. Caitlin Phelps trying to work up in the sphere there. Viewmont here to start. Good battle. Thought it would be. These two teams. Impressive starts as a stoppage here and a card going to be shown. Inadvertent there. At least I thought I heard the two players kind of exchanging understanding on that one. Final minute. Woods Cross fell down early. Really asserted themselves in that second quarter and have withstood the push of Viewmont here in this second half as coming around. That one knocked away. This will be an 8-meter opportunity here for Wallace. 47 seconds to go. She'll take the shot, a bouncer. Fought off there, just wide. Should say pushed wide there. Thanks to this Woods Cross goalie. As the Wildcats now looking to clear. Gilbert had that jarred loose. She'll continue on here. Inside the final 30. Is this one rolling ahead? Gathered by Barr. Woods Cross going to improve to 11-2 on the year, 4-0 in region. Big night for Riley Linton. Finished with 6 goals, 4 for Lila Dunn, 3 for Emmy Richards. And that will do it. The Wildcats 16-9 get the region victory over Viewmont to remain undefeated in Region 5 and pick up a big road win. I want to thank you for joining us. For Tino Psyche, my name is Dane Stewart. It's been our privilege to have this KSL Sports Rewind Game of the Week as Woods Cross defeats Viewmont 16-9 here in Region 5.